I think she's enjoying this second wind. It's nice to see a happiness around a TDS, because you're right that most of the time it accompanies what seems like a massive personality disorder and a decompensation. So you're right, like, it's clearly that person's, is eating and sleeping well, or at least pays to have it look like she does. Remember in The Labyrinth when Jennifer Connelly's character is like talking to David Bowie, the Goblin King?
No.
And she's like, "You have no power over me." And the whole, anyone? Thank you. And so remember how she was like, "You have no power over me." And like, that was the thing that made, my point is, after this is all over, like, they have no power over Trump, but also they are slaves to their TDS. And the second that he's out of office and the rest of the world is just happy and doing fine and still enjoying him, they are all going to disappear proverbially. They are going to disintegrate. There is nothing left of their identity.
So here's what I want to say to Jesse Waters and his gang of unruly reporter yellers at the theater today. No, I don't want to speak or answer a question from Jesse Waters. I've never watched Jesse Waters, and I don't ever care to. Okay, I've read enough about what he said about women and who he is and how his career began on the Bill O'Reilly show, of all places. Okay, Jesse, you do what you do. Stay out of my orbit, okay? If you want to interview me, call my publicist. That's how it works. Don't you know that yet? I'm not afraid of you. I just have no interest in you in any capacity. Tick-tock, you don't stop.
The View thinks it's a news show. Yes, the ladies of The View think that their show should have the same protections as a show like Meet the Press. Disney, which is ABC, therefore The View, filed a petition with the FCC asking that The View be exempt from what's called the Equal Opportunities Requirement. The requirement mandates that any TV show that allows one political candidate time on their show must allow that same opportunity to the opposing candidate for the same office.
It girds our democracy. And our founders were very, very clear on that. Our founders drafted the First Amendment specifically to protect the rights of citizens to criticize the government.
Yes, this is what the FCC chair posted on X. All broadcasters have an obligation to operate in the public interest, even Disney. Indeed, broadcasters made a deal with the American people in exchange for free access to a valuable public resource. They agreed to meet their public interest obligations. This set them apart from cable channels or podcasts or newspapers, while Disney has now filed a meritless case based on their own campaign of disinfo. The AFC will follow the facts and law wherever they go. They thought they have won. Democrats celebrated this everywhere on social media.
Let's go to The View, shall we?
Disney ABC just filed a lawsuit against the FCC to attempt to get a court to stop us from moving forward in some ongoing proceedings at the FCC. So over a year ago, the FCC launched a proceeding to examine concerns that Disney ABC had been discriminating based on race and gender, basically potentially engaging in illegal DEI discrimination. They've been producing documents to the FCC. We've been developing a record. We've made no final decision, but now Disney has rushed to court to try to stop the FCC from moving forward. And apparently, I guess Disney must be very concerned and worried about that production, but obviously their lawsuit is meritless. We look forward to responding to it, and the FCC ultimately is going to keep moving forward and follow the facts and the law wherever they take us.
He's younger than I am. It was not by any stretch of the definition a call to a station. I understand that the First Lady had a stressful experience over the weekend, and probably every weekend is pretty stressful in that house. And also, I agree that hateful and violent rhetoric is something we should reject. I think a great place to start to dial that back would be to have a conversation with your husband about it.
This has been kind of a strange experience for me because all of a sudden I'm re-famous. I'm back in the spotlight, all thanks to President Oompa J. Loompa, who is watching us this evening from inside a catering cart.
First of all, who tried to overthrow the government on January 6th?
Wait, let me think. Who
was that again? That was not Obama. The thing about him is that he's so jealous of Obama because Obama is everything that he is not.
Yeah.
Trim.
Yeah.
Smart. handsome, happily married, and can sing Al Green's song, Let's Stay Together, better than Al Green.
Yeah.
And Trump cannot stand it. It's driving him crazy. Jealousy is not green is not a good color.
That from yesterday. Who knows what happens today? The White House chose to respond to that. And this is what they said. Joy Behar is an irrelevant loser suffering from a severe case of Trump derangement syndrome. It's no surprise that The View's ratings hit an all-time low last year. She should self-reflect on her own jealousy of President Trump's historic popularity before her show is the next to be pulled off air, end quote.
I posted a similar video a few days ago, and when I saw this response from the FC chair, I had to do this video. For days now, I don't know if you've noticed how this Jimmy Kimmel show is turning into something else. Like, Jimmy is being criticized by everyone. They decided to bring in Rosie, someone that have been suffering from high TDS for a very long time. This is just a simple way to tank your show. There is now something they are obsessed with. This. Every single day they are singing this. Even CNN did a segment about that.
Two sources, Preston, are telling CNN that your sister was involved, back in October 2023, right? The context here is Donald Trump's motorcade was going to leave Trump Tower for a court appearance, And they were all getting into the motorcade. Oh, yeah. There was sort of a screaming match about who was getting in what car, and it turned out that there wasn't room for Natalie. So she insisted, she said no. Trump had personally asked her to come to this court appearance, so she needed to be in the car. Now, according to these sources, the end result is that your sister jumped into the trunk of one of the motorcade vehicles to go to the court appearance in Lower Manhattan.
That's really funny. I didn't even know about that.
Ask yourself this question. Why is CNN focusing on this? The important things for CNN to cover, this is what they focus on. Irrelevant. Any person closer to President Trump, they always try to create, some kind of narrative. I saw this few days ago. I didn't want to report until I heard this Rosie of a lady on Jimmy Kimmel mentioning the same thing. It is crazy and sad to see how these people always try to craft this narrative. Now going back into this, when I saw this the other day, I knew this is something that a lot of people will actually be putting eyes on. But looking at it, these people have no case. Yeah. According to what these people are putting on social media, the Trump administration doesn't like people who says things against them, things like that. Reason they go after people who oppose them. That is not the case here. You saw the beginning of the video. You can see this lady was very clear. She made it very simple to understand what is going on here. Equal time rule. That's okay. The View has been doing this for a long time. If you check into their stats, you realize in a year, Democrat will appear maybe 20 times, 50, 60 times. Republicans will not be up to 10. Why? It should not be happening like that. They are the Democrat mouthpiece, right? Because that's what they've been doing. Immediately when they realize that things are going the other side, recently we saw the vice president appearing on The View, something we've not seen in a long time.
What is important is that we get to live in a country that allows us to have a show like that.
As of the short clips you see at the end, that's for the white and Greta. You can always skip.
Always celebrating. Be happy that the crazy lady.
Thing is, can you?
Quick question: if you're here tonight,
whatever it is
well, I bring it up because
it
sounds.
Explain what happened so people know.
They were releasing
how much
40 years old that the sun and the moon were not the same thing.
Us wants to know the strangest part of going.
Yeah.
That's
so.
wow. Dust Blossom turned into this fabulous actress.
Sunny from The View. I am so sick of you and Whoopi.
Don't do it. Yeah. We will be okay if you.
Diversity for diversity's sake being crammed down our throats.
The Hunger Games.
Loves to work. It's, I had a group of guys,
Is cool.
And of that, you.
All eyes on California
people. And so this is my
antenna was
August, $4.20.
Please heap up the video. God bless you abundantly.